Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at our market leading stocks via our proprietary scans as we do every evening. This is going to be for Tuesday, June 24th, 2014. Well, today we had kind of a lackluster, kind of a very tight range day. First day of the new options cycle, so that's not surprising. We were actually talking about that in the lab this morning and kind of prepared for a day where kind of less is more. So we're not going to see a whole lot on the scans. As you can see in the NASDAQ patch here, we're kind of paired off between buys and sells without a lot of influence being put on the market just yet, as we kind of just start to walk our way through the new option cycle. We do have a couple of deviations. We've got a volume bump in First Solar. Definitely the solar names have been in play and it should be monitored. Tesla is putting up a downside RPS on volume with a open-close deviation, so that's going to be one that I'm going to circle for tomorrow. As far as the financials go, we do have a bias here. We have a definite upside bias. We've got a fair amount of upside CPS conditions. We've got a couple of deviations here. We've got a volume bump in USB and also Sallie Mae. And Citigroup is having a very strong day, almost 2% above the day's open. Moving on to the energy names. Not too much as far as signals go here, but we do have some motion. BTU is having a real negative day. Arch Coal is having a negative day, so the coal stocks are kind of sloppy here. We've got a downside CPS on the Arch. That is on light volume though. Got a volume bump in Chevron. The oil stocks are definitely doing better. CHK, oil and gas, has an upside CPS condition. Take a look at the generals. A little bit of a bias to the upside here, but no volume deviations just yet. GE might qualify, but GE is actually suffering a distribution day. That one's more than 1% below the day's open. We're also seeing a distribution day in Pfizer here. Moving on to the housing sector, pretty quiet. No volume here. It's mostly low volume scenarios. We do have a contra candle setting up in Toll Brothers. Transports, kind of just running in place today. Some are up and some are down. We do have some decent volume today in CSX and also American Airlines. Downside RPS condition in FedEx, but we don't have that volume bump that usually makes that a little bit more predictable. And finally, commodities definitely in play. ACH and Silver Wheaton and Monsanto all have volume bumps. Unfortunately, none of those have signals with them at this point. We do have an RPS in Freeport and also Mosaic. Mosaic's got a little bit better volume, so that might be the one to watch for tomorrow. But definitely keep them all on the list. All right, folks. Hoping for probably get a little bit better volume tomorrow as we're a little bit deeper into the options cycle, and so hoping for a little bit of a better day with a little bit more of a real bias tomorrow. So as always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.